How are you? I'm Lile. Recently I read a book called How Girls Live, written by Chizuko Ueno. Have you heard that name before? Oh, it's so interesting. Today, we're going to talk about her. Chizuko Ueno was born in 1948, so she's from the grandmother's generation. She's a Japanese sociologist. Oh, he is really very famous now. And when he appeared, he dyed his hair red. Well, under the red hair, his face was very plain, very Japanese. Well, it's very strange. I have observed many older women in Japan. Their wrinkles are very fine, not the deep ones, and they don't have any fat. And what about their skin? It seems soft and pale. The whole person looks like a flower that is slowly drying up, but it is still a plant, a flower. Chizuko Ueno has such a Japanese, somewhat old face. She wears silver-rimmed glasses and always looks smiling. But in his speeches and in the documentaries he made, he was really cool. He was like a knife, or should I say a sword, because he was very slender, not gentle and very sharp. He has been criticizing social injustice, caring about love, marriage, childbirth, aging society, etc. In other words, people's birth, aging, sickness, death, food, work, and love, all these things are in Chizuko Ueno's sight. Then slowly some of his views and some of his golden sentences are on WeChat Moments and Weibo. And it's widely circulated on various websites. The book I'm reading, How Girls Live, is an enlightening book for girls that explores many interesting questions, like how girls can be the main characters in their own lives and live well. As someone who has been through it, I can relate. Many of the experiences in the book are things we encounter in our daily lives. For example, people often say, "What's the use of girls reading so many books?" When it comes to choosing subjects, people say girls just aren't cut out for science. And then there are professions like driver, leader, doctor, and lawyer. These are all just job titles. But if you add the word female in front of them, it feels different, right? You start to think, oh, no wonder it is this way. Oh, there's actually a bit of irony behind this oh. So this book, How Should Girls Live, gathers a lot of questions like these, ranging from family and school to personal emotions in the workplace. Isn't this everyone's experience? But within it, there will be our confusion about gender differences. Ueno Chizuko uses data and social history to tell us how these things came about. Why do they still persist even today? And it teaches us how we can change this situation. Well, so this book feels very easy to read. And its completion is also quite relaxed, as it picks out over 40 various questions from readers. Those questions are the things that people like you, me, and him care about the most. You can think of Ueno-sensei as a listening ear. You can speak to her loudly, sharing your secrets, your anxieties, and your confusions with her. The listening ear will give you an answer. Some readers have very wild imaginations. For example, someone asked that my sister prefers blue and black to pink and red. So, she chooses dark colors for her daily clothes and school bags, and she has a super short haircut. People around him talked about it and called him a tomboy. Is my sister really a freak? Have you ever been looked at by everyone because of your unique dressing style? This happens often. How should I answer it? He said that pink and red are colors exclusively for girls, while blue and black are for boys. Girls should have long hair, and boys should have short hair. When exactly, and where did these outdated norms come about? Through what means have they brainwashed the public and embedded themselves deep in people's consciousness? I really want to ask newborn babies, do baby girls naturally reach for pink or red items? Do boys instinctively smile when they see blue or black? Research shows that this is not the case. Babies show a strong interest in bright colors like red and yellow. It has nothing to do with gender. So can we say that a baby boy who chooses red items is being girly? Before the baby is born, relatives and friends will ask whether it is a girl or a boy. Then they will send a lot of small clothes and toys. You will find that if it is a boy, you will receive these clothes. and the colors of the toys are mostly blue and green. But if it's a girl, it's just the opposite. So when did colors start to have gender associations? Have you noticed that when Ueno Chizuko answers these questions, she has her own system? This system is very powerful, and it challenges some fixed ideas. This is what we often say, like, oh, look at how others are doing, or what the elders say about certain ways of being. And what are the rules that society has set